Hi, this is Jared from sportsannouncing.com, and in this Sports Sounds Pro tutorial, we're going to talk about rapid fire. We're also going to talk about how to have a list of songs, list of sound clips play, and have them stop on their own. This is good for post-game or other things that you may have going on. But first, we're going to start off with rapid fire. You see right here, rapid fire. I can click on it all I want, and nothing is going to come up. What we need to do first, we go up here to Setup, Options. I've already taken out the option spacebar stop. Normally you see it's clicked like this. Deactivate it, save settings. Next thing you want to do is activate your playlist on the screen that you're going to be using. Then click on rapid fire. It'll bring up this box. Playlist mode is active. Turning rapid fire on will change the behavior of playlist mode. Do you wish to continue? The answer is yes. And we're going to turn on button, or not button drag, but reset page to reset everything on here. We're going to use button drag a little bit later. I'm going to show you that trick later with the playing the songs and have them stop. Now what we're going to do here, rapid fires, I'll start this song and I have it set up to where I can go to the next song and go all the way through. The backslash key for the fade out will also work with this. You just have to hit spacebar to start the next song on the list. This is good if you don't want to have to worry about clicking and trying to find the next bit. You can just use the spacebar. You can tell somebody it's simple. When I get done with this, hit the spacebar. When I get done with this, hit the spacebar. Makes it simple on them. And it's a very simple program anyway. So we're going to start Hold the Line. Press the spacebar. It stops Hold the Line. I'll press the spacebar again. It will bring up Heart of Glass. I press the backslash key to fade out, and it will start the MacArthur Park Laid Back Luke remix of Donna Summer. Fade out, spacebar. Spacebar to stop it cold, and you get the idea to go all the way through. Now what happens if somebody resets the page and you want to go to the next song, which was supposed to be Tell It to My Heart? It'll remember where to go. Now you see there how it goes right to the next page in which I had playlist active, which is down here. And faded out. That's the only thing you have to worry about, because what happens now, you don't want it to go to the next page. You want to make sure that it doesn't stop. So that way you've got an option here now to set up to where somebody doesn't make that mistake. And it's the same that we're going to talk about in this next step. All you do is you right click, insert place marker. You can type anything you want. I just put stop here. It'll stop right there. So we'll reset the page. Now I've hit the spacebar twice and it goes over to this other page. The spacebar found the stop here and it stopped. So that way it'll help you stop there. You can put in other place markers if you want, or you can make sure playlist isn't activated on any other page. Now that we have this place marker, we'll talk about the other setting up the playlist, and there we go. Sometimes it does want to go, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to take these two songs, together they're 15 seconds. Move the place marker down here. We're in button drag mode. That's why we're able to move these buttons around. Take it out of drag mode. Take it out of rapid fire. We're going to set everything up back the way that it was. Spacebar stop. Save settings. So this is the way that it is. I hit spacebar. It'll start something and fade it out. That's what it does in this mode. So we make sure we have playlist active, and you notice it's not playing anything that's on this page. It's playing off of another page that I have playlist active. So I'm going to come down, we're going to play Hold the Line, it's going to go over to Heart of Glass, and then it's going to stop. And now it stops. Where I use this, primarily where I use this, is when I'm doing post-game and I have a win list and I have a loss list. Such as right here. I have this win song. So everything here are win songs. And there are times that I will only have certain songs unhighlighted. So I'll have that one set. I want to play that. And let's say Time of My Life which is edited down. So I turn off mark as played. When it gets through these three, it'll stop because there's your place marker. It works from left to right, top to bottom. This works out perfectly because now I can set up, I want just these three songs to play after this game. Or if I'm at a facility where it's just one song, I can do this, I can play this song, and while packing up, maybe talking to some other people, it won't go into another song. That's the beauty of having that option available to you to set up a place marker to stop your playlist. It works out great. I love using it. It's been a huge help to me since it's gone in. When the Washington Glory were around, we used to have post-game autograph sessions. They were fun. Got to go down on the field, talk to the players, but would also help out the team a little bit too with getting people on and off. This allowed me to set up a whole playlist of songs. So whether we won or we lost, I had it set up in the queue. I go in, click it, and then we had about 20 minutes worth of music either way. And it worked out great. It was excellent. The fans loved it. It kept music going. Just remember to have your playlist active, auto fade, and cross fade. That way it will go from one to the other. Now, we talked about this. We've talked about it before, but we're going to talk about it again. I'm going to go from here to here, and you will hear it crossfade. And now it's going to fade itself out going into the place marker. It was looking for another song, it wasn't there. So it fades out going into that place marker, you're good to go. And that's one of the great things about Sports Sounds Pro that not very many people know about. Again, we talked about having the rapid fire mode. You go from one to the other to the next all the way through. We also talked about this little performance feature that works out great. I've talked to some people that do rodeos, and they like having that because they have somebody that will come riding out, and whatever they do, it's going to be a minute 30, so they can set their minute 30 track, and without having to go to a CD player, wait for the latency, or somebody to press a button, they can set up Sports Sounds Pro. It goes right to the next one, and they're on their cues. You might say, well, we could use Audacity or another editing program to put them all together, but sometimes people want to change up their routines. So they have certain songs to certain routines. This allows them to change it up as needed. Plus, with button drag mode, you can change it as simple as this. I'm going to drag this one down here, and you see it just changes spaces with it. So if I have a whole list, if I want to take this and move it over here, just switch it with this song, I can do that. That's another great thing about the button drag mode. You can do all kinds of cool things with Sports Sounds Pro. Recommend trying it out, playing around with it, have some fun with it. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at dj@sportsannouncing.com. Thank you again for taking a look at this, and have fun out there.